The spacecraft accidentally activated the time device, transporting a crew member to Earth 400 years in the past. Due to the butterfly effect, his information quickly appeared in the Alliance database. Astonishingly, he had become a pilot on Earth and died in 20068. To rescue the crew member, they reactivated the time device, and the Orville successfully traveled through time. However, instead of 2015, they arrived in 2025. Jack had been stranded on Earth for a full decade. The Dyson particles needed for the time device had nearly depleted during the previous time travel. Fortunately, humans hadn't developed this substance in the 21st century, making it easy to collect on Earth. The crew donned 21st century clothing and covertly entered Earth using a space shuttle. Although technologically inferior, the night view remained beautiful. At dawn, the crew split into two groups, responsible for finding Jack and collecting Dyson particles. The captain quickly located Jack at the airport based on the information. Jack had mixed feelings upon seeing them, not expecting anyone to rescue him after 10 years. Instead of returning home directly, he took them around Earth. He had evidently adapted to 21st century life. The three then returned to Jack's home, where he had married and had children. After lunch, they spoke privately in a room. The captain asked Jack to return with him, but Jack became quite agitated. He claimed he was no longer an Orville crew member. In the years following the time travel, he had desperately waited for rescue, nearly breaking down. Later, his wife gave him a new lease on life, and he couldn't abandon her now. Unexpectedly, his wife overheard the conversation, forcing the captain and his companion to leave temporarily. After Jack confessed to his wife, he promised not to abandon them, and their life returned to tranquility. However, the peace was short-lived. One day, there was another knock on Jack's door. This time, the chief of security had also come. It seemed they were done persuading him. Jack, sensing the situation's gravity, agreed to return with them, but demanded to bring his wife and child. This was absolutely impossible according to the temporal regulations, as no one knew what changes it might cause to the future. In desperation, Jack drew his weapon. At this moment, the captain received news that the crew had collected sufficient Dyson particles. The captain stopped arguing because with the Dyson particles, they could directly rescue Jack from 10 years ago. Jack panicked, realizing that if they did so, according to the time paradox, everything now would cease to exist. Ultimately, Jack couldn't bring himself to harm his comrades and watch them leave. Back on the ship, the engineer reactivated the time device. This time, they successfully arrived in 2015 and soon rescued Jack back to the Orville. The unsuspecting Jack was still relieved to be finally rescued, while the others felt uneasy. Returning to the 25th century, they told Jack everything that had happened. Surprisingly, upon hearing it, he couldn't believe he could make such a decision. But everyone understood what Jack had endured during those 10 years. In the end, the crew found solace through their conversation. The Orville would embark on another adventure.